Hey Trevor, I didn't forget about you. What I did was you saw from the video, I tried to melt the slug in here and to try to slug the chamber. Now the reason why I did that instead of traditional slugging is because this chamber is already compromised and I didn't want to beat anything into it, which would possibly give a false reading because it would kind of spread it out, but it didn't turn out so well. So what I'm going to try, and I'm going to keep this as a backup, and I'll explain here in a little bit. What I'm going to go ahead and try, if I've got a 45 caliber bullet with the same soft lead that I've been using, so I'm going to drive that down because it is actually slightly bigger than the chamber. So hopefully it won't give too much resistance where it will spread that chamber out too much. But if that doesn't work, if I get some weird readings versus the specifications you emailed me, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this back up and heat the barrel up, because obviously it's no good anymore, and let it melt and then let it cool down slowly, and hopefully I'll get a good cast of the inside. But there is going to be a slight shrinkage. But anyway, I'm going to stop yapping and start plugging here. Well, I drove it a little too far, so I got the back of the barrel, but you can see the shoulder right there, so I didn't get that part very well, but not a total loss. I can at least mic the barrel. Not much lead to work with, but it looks like it's 4 or 0.403. 0.403. That's what it's miking at. Alright, so let me slug the, that's the back of the barrel. So remember that, 0.403 for the back of the barrel. And I'm going to try the chamber again. I got plenty of these. So hang on. Okay, here's the 6 o'clock position. And there's a nick. Hopefully it's still recognizable when I slug it. Alright. I think I got it. Let's see here. Here's a nick. See that? So that's going to be 6 o'clock. I got 0.430. 0.430. So 9 and 6, or 12 and 6 is 0.430 inches. And then, let's see, 3 and 9. No, 0.431. 0.431. So it did expand 1/1000ths. Alright, let me slug the front of the barrel. We'll see what we get. Alright, I didn't have to drive it too far down. I'm just looking for the mouth, so I'll bang it back out. Yeah, I'm getting a comfortable 0.401. I'll call it a 0.401. So, those are the numbers. I'll put them up on the screen, and I'm also going to put up the spec numbers up on the screen and see how they compare. So, next, what I'll do is I'll figure out, I'm probably going to do a hardness test on it next. So, probably no need to clean it up anymore. So, stick around for that. Thanks for watching. I'm getting ready to slug this barrel, and what slugging is I'm making an ID or inner diameter impression of the chamber, and you can do it on the barrel too. I'm not going to test the barrel since there's no cracks that I found on the barrel. Maybe later, but I'm going to do the chamber first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shove a 357 diameter bullet, and I'm going to wrap it with some aluminum foil and shove it backwards this way. So what would happen is when I pour the lead I'm going to pour molten lead into the chamber and fill this whole volume up, and then I'm going to knock it out and take measurements on that chamber. Now it's not going to be exact, because if it's kind of ballooned out, the smaller orifice is going to affect that size, but I really can't get in there any other way to measure the inner diameter. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to basically plug up the hole, and I'm using aluminum because it has a higher melting temperature than lead, but being as this lead bullet's going to be solid and cooler, it's not going to affect it when I pour the molten lead in there. It's going to solidify right away. But that's what I'm doing. I'm going to shove it in and I'll show you what I got after I'm done. That's about how far down I want it. Just a little bit past the lead there, the little shoulder. So I'm not going to melt the lead today. I'm inside and I want to be melting lead in the house. But maybe this weekend I will I'll slug the barrel. So stick around. Okay, I'm getting ready to slug the barrel, and I'm just heating up enough lead to pour down the barrel. Here's the barrel here. Got it stood up upright. I'm going to pour just a little bit to plug the hole down there, and then I'll pour the rest to slug the barrel. So it's starting to melt. See it liquefy in there. Okay, it's ready to pour. Looks pretty nasty on top, but this stuff pours from the bottom, so hopefully it'll work. What I'm going to do, like I said, is I'm going to just pour just a hair. Plug up the hole. There. Heat it back up. Okay, here it goes. Alright, when it cools off and solidifies, knock it out and see what we got for dimensionals.